Hey you guys, I'm here prepping for dinner. I'm making, right now I'm making a cucumber salsa. It's Tuesday, so we're having shrimp tacos. But while I'm prepping, I wanted to pop back in and tell you guys a little bit about this reset that we're doing. So I'm calling it a reset because it's not a detox. It's not a cleanse, really. It's just us listening to our bodies and giving our bodies what they want. So where I'm going with that is, like I said in the previous story, someone who shall remain nameless went to the doctor, got on the scale, didn't like it. So we know that we've not been eating badly, like we always eat pretty good, but we've been eating probably more carbs than we normally do. And carbs do not agree with the mister's body. Like, he is down, like he's lost a lot of weight over the years, but not by dieting. All he did was cut out a ton of carbs. And literally that made all the difference for him. So for me, personally, I love my carbs. Well, not bread, but I love pasta. But I learned last year when I started tracking I never count my calories, but I started tracking like my caloric intake and my protein intake and like different vitamins and things that we get from our food, right? So I started doing that last year and I realized how hard it is for me to get the protein, the right amount of protein that I need, that my body really, really needs. Look at this salsa, y'all. This looks so good. I guess this is really more of a pico, right? But it's cucumbers. I wasn't gonna do the tomatoes because it's supposed to be a cucumber salsa, but it's cucumbers, tomatoes, onions, jalapenos, and cilantro. Season it simply. I just, we'll squeeze a lime in there, a little bit of pepper, and a little bit of sea salt. Anyway, that's it for that. Getting back to this story. So I did that last year, realized how difficult it is for me to get enough protein. So earlier this year, I started actually adding protein to my coffee in the morning and, just trying to get everything in that we could. So now coming off of vacation, we said, okay, we didn't eat badly on vacation either. Actually, we did really well. But coming back from vacation, I said, let's do this thing. Like, we don't need a detox. At first, I was saying, let's do a cleanse. But then I realized we don't really need that. We just need to reset our bodies. So that's what we're doing. We're cutting the carbs again, except for Avery. Of course, he needs to carb load at times versus protein load at times, being an athlete and all. So that's why we're doing high protein, low carb for us, but then for him, he can eat like normal. And it doesn't require me to make extra meals. I'll just make whatever carb he wants, but we just won't eat it. Or he just won't eat it. Meaning hubby, because he's sitting right over there and listening to everything that I'm saying. Anyway, the other thing that I didn't mention is drinks. So y'all know I love my wine, but while we're doing this, which the eating part is going to be probably it's a change that, or a minor change that we'll continue to do for however long, right? This part is just going to be for that I'm about to tell you, it's just going to be for like a week. And I started it, when did I start taking the ACD water? On Monday. Did I start it on Monday or did I start it on the weekend? I feel like I started it on the weekend, but we'll just say I started it yesterday, Monday. I'm not going to be drinking wine. I'm going to try not to have any wine. If I want to drink, I'm going to have a vodka and tonic. And the tonic is really just carbonated water that we make on our Soda Stream with a dash of lemon maybe, and that's going to be it. Other things, this is going to sound counterintuitive. I'm still going to have my coffee in the morning with the protein. I have been drinking protein water. Like, let me show you this. I mix this up. This is protein water. And then like I'll just take a glass, I'll fill a glass and put a bit of this in the water. So that's what I'm calling protein water. I'm doing that once a day, in addition to adding the protein to the coffee. And this is the part that's gonna sound counterintuitive to you guys. I drink a ton of water, so I'm cutting back on my water. I'm gonna start drinking maybe 60 ounces of water instead of my normal 80 or so. He's happy about that. I'm gonna try really hard to do that. But for some reason I love my water, and that's gonna be kind of difficult, but I'm going to work on it. Other things I'm drinking, look at this, how pretty this is. Let's see if I can show you. This is hibiscus tea. I'm gonna be alternating my teas with this, and I have a turmeric and ginger. It's a turmeric tea, but I add ginger to it, and lemon and honey. Those are the 2 teas that I'm gonna be drinking, which kind of sounds like it's negating this whole decreasing my water intake thing. So I will kind of like work that out as I go along the way. What else can I tell you? The salt, we don't use a lot of salt anyway because I make a lot of spice blends, but yesterday when I made the chicken, I actually measured out the salt. Like a 1/4 of a teaspoon is supposed to be a serving of salt. A 1/4 of a teaspoon was a lot. I didn't even use all of it for chicken, really for 4 servings. So that's the salt thing. And then I'm trying to do better with eating fruit. Avery does great with it, Albert sometimes, but I do not like anything sweet, so I really don't eat fruit. So I bought bananas. If y'all saw my stories like last week when we were in California, I was eating bananas kind of like every day, every other day. I hate bananas, so it was a test for me. Today, I bought bananas. I'm gonna eat them this week. I might even do a smoothie or 2 or 4. So anyway, that's what's going on. And that's the reason we're doing it, is just to reset and to give our bodies everything that they need. And that's all. It's not a detox. I know that detoxes and cleanses and all that are super duper popular right now. This is not that. Body reset.